Alright, hello and welcome. And with today's video, I will be showing a basic Blaze XP farm. Now, I've kind of searched YouTube and I haven't seen any quite like this, and I don't know why, other than maybe YouTube is just a big place. I just haven't found any that look like this. And I apologize for the orangeness of everything, but I do have night vision on, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing. It's just kind of a nice, pretty pink orange out there in the nether, so. But what I have up here is the blaze spawner. And now, firstly, blaze spawners here in Bedrock Edition can be shut off with torches. See, he's spinning around doing his thing, but no blazes are spawning. So as you break blocks, if you just put down a torch, you should be good. Occasionally a blaze might spawn once in a great while, but they're pretty easy to defeat, and you just plop down another torch. So you don't have to worry about filling in the area with sand and then digging out later and all that kind of mess. So to get going with this XP farm, what we want is a space 2 blocks above the spawner, which we already have, and 1 block below the spawner. So the floor here will come down by 1. And then I wanted to clear out to each side by 5 blocks all the way around. Now with spawners, they do still spawn in a diamond pattern rather than a square pattern, but I'm going to make a square room anyways. So, just start taking out the floor. So that's good. We're going to build that up. So we have a room that is 11 across total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Likewise in this direction. And then it is pretty much 4 tall. Good. Alright. Now, what you will really need are basically 2 stacks of obsidian. If you're going to mine a stack and a half, you might as well just mine a full 2 stacks. And so then all the way around the perimeter, go down by 1 block. And go up by 1 block, because you are going to make giant portals around this thing. It's really simple to make this. Easy concept. No pistons involved. No really pushing blazes around. Basically just rely on their own behaviors to move, because blazes like to move out away from the spawn, and they move through the perimeters of the rooms. And lastly, this corner. Okay, 4 portals. Now, before you start lighting these up and taking out the torches, or rather before you start taking out the torches, you need to link these portals to the overworld. Now, these are the Blazes portals, but you are going to need your own. I'm going to build this up. Don't really need that, do I? Since this is my entrance, this is where I will make my portal. Now, from this one, you want to come 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here, you set your portal. I figure 5 blocks away is decent enough space that the portals don't link to each other. So there's that one there. That'll be yours. Okay, so you're going to start with this one. Take note of the X and Z coordinates here in the top left of the screen. It's the first and last number. And in the overworld portal should be those 2 numbers times 8. And then likewise here with this one, in the overworld, they should be times 8 again. So let's get these set up. So like this one first. For your blazes, go through. And hopefully that's in the right spot. Let's see. Yeah, it should be about 832, and this should be about, I thought 808, but 803 is pretty close. Okay. Now, swap. Now, I happen to know the other one should be about 768 and 832. But I'm actually going to keep in line with that, but 768, somewhere around here. So you can tell there's a whole bunch of vegetation and stuff in the way, and this portal isn't even really looking at the other one. So we're going to change this around a little bit, and we are going to set a portal up over there. So once I get all these trees cleared out, I will come back to you. Alright, I'm back. Now for the Blaze portal, it should be at 808, 832. And I'm going to turn it so it faces in that direction. Just makes things a little easier for connecting these up. So I want 808, then 832, roughly. 832, 831. And as I move this, what I'm going to want to do is raise this up in the air a little bit, so the blades will come out and kind of just fall over the edge into a little collection area. So 808. Yeah, we're gonna sure. So how far up are we going to put this? Well, I would like for the blaze to fall down 3, and then I'll whack at them. If I'm standing on the ground level, they should be about there. So we're going to come up 4, 3, 4, and then we are going to build our other portal. Boom, boom. Line that up to the other side. Yep. 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2 across. it's just a standard portal. And then the back side of it will wall off, so they can't come through here. And obviously you can use whatever blocks you want to make this look however you want. And I'm going to assume also that perhaps you'll put these two portals in one room, one large building, or they will be, I don't know, somehow fenced off. I don't know, just make it look pretty. Make it look nice. So this one we can disassemble here. Yeah, disassemble that. Now, let's go ahead and light this up, make sure that we can still go through it, that it connects. Yep. Oh, and because it is kind of hard to see through these portals, what I often do is I put a random block, just so like if I accidentally come in here, I can look up and see, maybe even make it green or something, green concrete. I can see which way is out right away. And that's good. Okay, so now what we do is we come out by 2 blocks, and then we just bring this on down. And again, this is not all that pretty right now. I'll leave the creative stuff to you guys. But I will say on the front, I do kind of like to use glass. Just so I can see what's going on. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down. I don't know, just make it look nice. Okay, and anyway, in the bottom, then we have our standard collection of chests and hoppers. Chests and hoppers. Perhaps, I don't know, like that. Sure, that looks good. There we go. And carpets on top of the hoppers so that the experience orbs don't get stuck. Oh, and I like to here add height. Put a dispenser in the back side wall. Dispenser. And we have a hopper over here connecting to that, chest on top, and I put splash potions of harming in it. Let's grab some of that. Harming, splash potions. Instant damage 2. To soften up the blazes. Throw that down. Let's put that up here, I guess. Okay. And where's my glass? Put the glass up. there, and don't forget here. And then on that block we can put a button. That should trigger the dispenser. And again, maybe do fences, sidewalls, a building, etc., etc. Give yourself a way to get to these, and a way of standing. Yep, that's still opens. Standing off to the side for when you do that, you don't get hit by your own potion. But yeah, make that all nice and pretty. Actually, you don't. Yeah, you can reach those. I don't know. Okay, anyway, so that's this one. So now let's go over to the other one. I'd like to keep this in line, so it goes 830 to 833. And I want 768. 768. And I did not clear far enough back. Now, if this works out right, your portals should connect at the end of this. And if they don't, you probably need to push this portal back further. So we're at 830. What did I say? 768. To be honest, let me put it here. Okay. Maybe light this one up. Now, I'm not going to go through this one, because the one in the nether is not lit. But if I sneak my way back through this one, and go to game mode, survival, so I can go through here. Like that one. This now should connect to the other one, hopefully. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Huzzah! Okay, that's test one. Now going back through. Let's see where we end up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, go back into game mode creative. And make sure this still lines up. And it does. Because you really don't want your blazes to go through your portal, or when you're going through your portal to end up in here. You don't really want that. Alright, put our glass back. Okay, so that is the basic setup in the Nether and in the overworld. And you see 5 blocks in the Nether is pretty dang far here in the overworld. So it makes for a very large building, or, I don't know, path. And then I would suggest some, I don't know, gate fences across this. And then also what I like to do is in the roof here, I create a... Man, that's crazy. In the roof, I create my waiting area up there. with the glass ceiling. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'll kind of get that hollowed out, let you take a look, and I'll show you how the blazes behave. And there goes our torches. Ha. I'll take them all out. Let these guys spawn. Oh! Ha! No, sorry, my bad. Don't just take them out. Light these other portals first. How could I have forgotten? You need to light all these portals. Light them up, light them up, light them up, light them up. Light them up. Light them all up. There you go. And then take out the torches. That's the last one. That's the last one. Yep, there we go. There we go. Huzzah. Alright. Okay, so this is where I like to wait and watch the blazes, because it's fun. And they will spawn up to 4 blazes at a time, so 1 to 4. And they will allow 6 blazes near the spawner. So if there's still 2 blazes in here, it can still spawn up to 4 more when it spawns. So that's kind of cool. So I've never really seen this thing not spawn. And you just sit here and wait however long you want. I'll just watch these spawn for a little bit, then I'll go in the open world and attack them. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Let's check the overworld and... Oops. Where's my out? There we are. Let's see how they're doing. Isn't that a sight? That is lovely. Now we just let these guys settle for a sec. And then we whack them. We go... Boom. And generally you're going to want to hit them twice. And then you can just take out their knees. And tons of XP. Let's set this to survival. There we go. Watch the XP just flow in. And instead of wasting your sword, you could just, I don't know, use a block. And that is my nephew. Yep, I'm showing them how to make an XP farm. So, nice, easy concept for an XP farm. Now, if you had mending, I guess you could have mending on your sword too, but that'd kind of defeat the purpose of this being an XP farm. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe you just want it. Oh, come here. You just want it to mend your equipment. So, there are a lot. There we go. So, basic. Oh, and I'm in survival mode again. Oh, I was gonna fly up. Basic Lays XP farm. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found some of this at least useful. So, cool. See you next time.